Welcome to the Wellness Roots journey. If you wake up each morning feeling like your legs are made of concrete, if your feet are freezing cold at night, if your heart races just climbing a few stairs, or if your sex drive, once instantaneous, is now fading, weakening, or disappearing entirely, please listen carefully. These aren't random signs of aging, they are warning signs, silent alarms that your arteries are closing, blood flow is slowing, and your body is running out of time. For many men, the first place where circulation fails isn't the heart, isn't the brain, but the groin, which is why erections disappear years before a heart attack strikes. The harsh truth is this: most gentlemen are told they can do nothing but take medication or accept the decline. But what if the solution wasn't another prescription, not surgery, not injections, but something surprisingly simple? What if just 2 drops of the right natural oil could begin clearing hardened arteries, thinning sticky blood, dissolving microcols, and restoring blood circulation, even for men in their 70s and 80s? What if results could begin in just 24 hours? I'm Dr. Mary Markham, and today I'm going to reveal 8 oils that can change your circulation and your life. But before we dive in, take a second to subscribe to the Wellness Roots Journey channel and turn on notifications. I make these videos for gentlemen like you who refuse to give up. Please like this video and leave a positive comment if you're ready to reclaim your strength. I sincerely appreciate it when you do. Now, let's begin this powerful journey, starting with the first oil that can open arteries and restore blood circulation faster than you ever imagined. Extra virgin olive oil. Imagine this for a moment: a man in his 70s sits alone on the edge of his bed at 2 a.m., staring at his feet, massaging his calves as they feel like they're filled with wet cement. He tries to stand, but his feet feel numb and cold, as if they no longer belong to him. And perhaps, just perhaps, he hesitates before returning to bed, because he knows what will happen next. He will lie there, beside the woman he loves, wanting to touch her, wanting to feel himself again. But nothing happens. No reaction, no strength, only silence. Not because he doesn't want to, not because he doesn't care, but because the blood that once surged through his body like fire has now slowed to a painful, weary flow. Mot gay no, ong tuk de va nan ra rang su quang kung, bu tuong cho suc song, ban lin, su tu tin qua ong, de bien mat. Va kong ai tung kan bao ong rang kam jiak du si jong nu su ket tu qua mot du gi du thiang liang. How het dan ong tu trak min, hogi hoda that by, gi rang du la loi qua ho, gi rang jiu du ko nia la hoda by hong hok hok yu dui. And hung su that rat don john, van de kong phi la ham yuan, kong phi la ban lin dan ong, kong phi la hormone. Van de la lu thong mao. Kai dong mok tiaro nan kung, tak engan va vim neem, kai mang bam tich tu nu re set ben trong mot duong ong siu, vung kin, kong nan du mao de hot dong. Su quang kung kong lin quan den tuoi tak, chung lin quan den lu luong mao. Va kai lu luong mao bien mat, kuok song mat di mao sak. De la lup dao o luong guin chat tro ton mot de q sin. Extra virgin olive oil is rich in antioxidants and heart-healing fats, acting as a gentle cleanser inside your arteries. It helps remove sticky buildup that narrows blood vessels, smoothing the inner walls so blood can flow freely again. It protects against dangerous blood clots, supports nitric oxide so arteries can relax and expand, and helps blood reach the heart, legs, and yes, the private parts, too. Many men who started with just a tablespoon a day have described a quiet transformation they never expected. Their feet no longer feel freezing cold, their legs no longer ache after walking, energy returns after meals instead of collapsing. Morning erections are back like an old friend. A glimmer of hope and confidence they thought they would never feel again. It's the kind of change that doesn't announce itself loudly, but whispers, "You're not finished yet." Because when circulation returns, hope returns. All it takes is consistency, a spoonful a day, a small act of self-respect. And if the 8th oil can do this, wait and see what the next one will do. It has the power not only to soothe inflammation inside your arteries but also to restart blood circulation so quickly that some men feel the difference almost immediately. Go on, you need to hear this. Number 7. Avocado oil. There's a moment many men never talk about, a moment that feels like a punch to the chest. It happens in the doctor's office when the blood test results come in and the doctor sits down, looks through his glasses, pauses and whispers, "Your readings aren't good. Your cholesterol is up, your triglycerides are up. Your arteries are getting stiffer." He doesn't say it directly, but you can hear what he's really saying: "You're running out of time." In that moment of separation, all the moments you took for granted flooded back: running with your child, holding your wife's hand on the beach, feeling your heart pounding in your chest. Suddenly, you just sit there, afraid. Afraid of losing control, afraid of becoming fragile, afraid of watching life shrink little by little. Most men aren't afraid of death. What they fear is losing the ability to live while they are still alive. Losing independence, losing intimacy, losing dignity. Because when blood flow slows, everything slows down: thought, strength, energy, confidence. You feel it in your front legs, then in your chest, and finally in your masculinity. Yet no one tells men that inflammation is often the real killer. Not age, not fate, but the silent fire burning inside the arteries, thickening the blood, tightening the vessels, and forcing the heart to work harder just to keep up. This is where avocado oil becomes more than food. It becomes a quiet miracle. Rich in soothing monounsaturated fats and powerful antioxidants like vitamin E, it acts like a gentle hand inside the arteries. It gently reduces inflammation, soothes the inner walls, and makes room for blood to flow freely again. It raises HDL, the good cholesterol that protects you, while lowering LDL and triglycerides, the dangerous fats that clog and harden blood vessels. It makes platelets less sticky, less likely to form blood clots that steal breath, steal movement, steal erections. Men who start using avocado oil often say things they haven't said in years. They talk about feeling lighter after meals instead of bloating and exhaustion. They talk about walking further without stopping to catch their breath. They talk about the warmth returning to their legs and feet. And sometimes, when they're brave enough to say it out loud, they talk about the strength returning in the bedroom. Not because they're younger overnight, but because circulation has returned, because life has returned. Nothing is more powerful than the moment a man realizes that he's not finished, that his story isn't over, that he's still in control. Just 1 or 2 tablespoons a day, used in cooking or drizzled over a simple meal, can become a turning point, a moment when the tide begins to shift. If avocado oil can do so much by simply soothing inflammation from the inside out, imagine what would happen if you used an oil that not only protects arteries but also softens and expands them and naturally increases nitric oxide. You'll want to hear this. Number 6. Pumpkin seed oil. There's a sound every man dreads, though most will never admit it, the sound of his own heartbeat pounding inside his chest late at night, lying in the darkness staring at the ceiling. Feeling each beat like an alarm bell, wondering if this is the night something is about to break. He puts his hand to his heart, trying to stabilize the rhythm, trying to breathe slowly, trying to convince himself that everything is all right. But he knows something is wrong. His blood pressure is rising, his chest feels tight after walking upstairs, his legs swell in the evening and ache when standing. The truth settles like a burden, his body is changing, and he no longer feels in control. And then, in the most private moments, reality becomes impossible to ignore. The blood that once surged now struggles to move. The erection disappeared without warning. But what most men never know is, the heart isn't the enemy, the arteries aren't so damaged they're beyond repair. The problem is that high pressure forces blood through narrow, stiff blood vessels until they burst under the strain. And hidden deep within nature is a silent rescuer: pumpkin seed oil, dark, rich, and full of magnesium, zinc, and powerful antioxidants. It acts like a gentle, stabilizing hand, relaxing the arteries so the heart doesn't have to fight so hard. It's been shown to gently but significantly lower blood pressure, soften hardened artery walls, and support nitric oxide, the chemical signal that tells blood vessels to expand and let life move freely again. Men who start using this oil often describe the change not like a lightning strike, but like a sunrise. One day, they notice their legs feel lighter. The pressure in their chest eases, they sleep better, and their morning blood pressure is lower. And quietly, unexpectedly, the erection began to return with greater strength, warmth, and presence. If pumpkin seed oil can soften arteries and relieve stress on the heart, what would you say if I told you that the next oil not only restores blood circulation but also makes the blood itself less sticky, less dangerous, and capable of delivering precisely where a man needs it most? Number 5. Sesame oil. Many men never forget the moment they stand in the shower and suddenly feel a sharp, throbbing cramp gripping their calf like a vice. The pain is so intense it forces them to cling to a wall just to stay upright. But what most men never hear is that much of this suffering comes from oxidative stress, the slow internal rusting that damages arteries and hardens vessel walls. Sesame oil becomes a silent miracle. It acts as a shield, protecting blood vessels from oxidative damage, and reduces platelet stickiness, so the blood becomes smoother, less likely to clot. And if sesame oil can protect arteries from internal rust, prepare for the next oil, a blood-thinning oil. Number 4. Almond oil. When blood becomes too thick, too slow, too fatty, and too full of inflammatory waste, it can't flow into the private parts with force. This is where almond oil comes in handy. It acts as a lubricant inside the arteries, reducing blood viscosity, gently lowering dangerous LDL cholesterol that clogs the vessel walls. Men who use this oil describe their minds feeling clearer, their vision sharper, and the fog in their minds dissipating. Number 3. Black seed oil. It acts like a fire extinguisher inside your arteries, cooling down inflammation. It has been shown to gently increase testosterone levels, bringing back the strength and vitality that men feel are losing. A teaspoon a day can be like rekindling a flame that should never have gone out. Number 2. Pomegranate seed oil. This oil awakens the arteries, forcing them to expand and draw blood in powerfully. Many men think that weak erections mean a testosterone problem, but that's not true. Erections fade because the arteries supplying blood are too narrow, too stiff. Pomegranate seed oil increases nitric oxide, relaxing and expanding blood vessels so blood can flow in with force. It restores elasticity, warmth, and strength. Finally, number 1, flax seed oil. This is the most powerful on this list. The moment a man finds himself in the emergency room because his left arm suddenly feels weak and heavy, and his voice is shaky, that's a warning sign of a blood clot. Flaxseed oil not only opens the way but also restores the entire system. It can reduce plaque formation and thin the blood, allowing circulation to move like lightning. It has changed the lives of countless men. Our journey has taken us through 8 oils of immense power, from the gentle cleansing of olive oil, the soothing inflammation of avocado oil, the pressure-reducing properties of pumpkin seed oil, the rust-preventing protection of sesame oil, the blood-thinning of almond oil, the revitalizing power of black seed oil, the vasodilating effect of pomegranate seed oil, to the all-encompassing strength of flaxseed oil. Each oil can be a simple act of transforming fear into confidence. When blood flows freely again, a man feels alive once more. The moment hope returns, when intimacy returns, when the body stops fighting itself, the spirit stops sinking. You deserve that control. You deserve that power. And your story is not over. Choose 1 or 2 of these oils and begin that small action today. If you found this journey of discovery helpful, don't forget to support the Wellness Roots Journey channel by subscribing, liking this video, and leaving a positive comment about the oil you would try first. This helps us continue sharing this valuable information with other gentlemen. I sincerely appreciate it when viewers do that. Keep going, reclaim your strength.